Hey guys, today we're going to talk about using email marketing alongside paid ads and why it is so important. So right now, in 2025, the average acquisition cost for e-commerce brands is $78, and why your $78 customer acquisition cost is bleeding your profits, because obviously when you have this many this much customer acquisition cost, you this money is coming from your profits. So you have to have a way where you can get this back, because if your acquisition cost is $78 and somebody only purchases once, then you're losing a lot of money. You have to make sure that you retain that customer, because you have tried so hard to get that customer. You have spent so much money to get that customer. They should be able to retain, and you have to make sure that you retain them. And every new customer costs $78. And what about your existing customers? The email list that you have gathered through the pop-up form, they're just sitting right there. They're just practically free to engage, because the only cost is the software cost, or if you hire somebody to take care of email marketing. And if we do a match, the like I said, $78 is the average acquisition cost in 2025, and acquisition cost continue rising. It's been rising for the past 2 years, and Google CPC is up 10%. Google Facebook ads, Meta ads are obviously getting more and more expensive, and they are less effective thanks to iOS tracking changes as well. It's becoming harder to track things as well, and your profit margins are obviously being squeezed. You may be getting a lot more revenue, but at the end the profits are very low. And if we do some basic maths, and if we say most businesses focus 90% of their efforts on getting new customers, and barely think about those that they already have, because there are so many problems with paid ads that you just don't have even time to think about email marketing, because it's a completely different segment. And e-commerce brand owners, I have talked to many e-commerce brand owners, and they're extremely busy, because they have so many things to do. They have to look at the production side as well, if they have hired an agency, and according to that, and they have to make sure that the product is being delivered to the customer at the right time. They have to look at the website, and they have to look at all the integrations that they have to look at paid ads now, and they have to look at each thing about paid ads as well, and they have to make sure that paid ads are performing good, and every day they check the analytics of the paid ads. And it's a very hectic job to be to start run an e-commerce store. So they don't have time to think about email marketing, because, and then there's a perception as well that it's not as much important as paid ads. But if you do a little bit, and you acquire a new customer, let's say for $78, and the purchase probability is 2 to 5%, obviously. So this just means kind of conversion rate of your paid ads is 2 to 5%. And so the average order value, depending on how much your product is priced, it could be $65. But if you have existing customer in your email inbox, the cost to reach is very low, because like I said, there are only two costs associated with email marketing, and the purchase probability is very high, 60 to 70%, and the average order value you will get is 31% higher. So imagine how much profit you will be making based on this, and how much profit are you losing if you just go by this formula where you just acquire people, and you are continuously acquiring customers every single month, and you're not focusing on retention. And so what is the email solution? Email marketing is a perfect companion to your paid advertising. So we have to make it clear that nobody is saying that you should just focus on email marketing now. You have done enough paid ads. That's completely wrong. If anybody pitches that to you, you have to run your paid ads, email marketing. So you have to do both of them, and because you have to acquire the customers as well, and you have to retain your customers as well. So this is the perfect way to run a store, run a business. You're already spending money to get people on your website, but what happens is 97% of those who don't buy on their first visit, most businesses just let them disappear. And the reason for that is, if I saw your paid ads once, then that might be it's harder for you to reach me again. It could be that I deleted that social media. I don't even stop using that social media, or there could be multiple of reasons that you don't have to reach me. I maybe go offline for a few weeks and months. I just forget about it. But if you have, like, if you convert those people into subscribers, the people that are on the website, and you continuously engage with the subscriber every single month, every single week, then the probability of them seeing your brand, noticing your brand, and being interested, and considering your brand, and then purchasing, the whole marketing funnel, awareness to interest to consideration to intent to then purchase. So all that might happen when you are continuously sending them emails. But if you this is possible with emails only, because that they have received the email in their inbox. They might ignore it this week, they might ignore your emails next week, they might ignore it next week. They may ignore you for 2 months, but the probability that they will start engaging with you, or gaining that interest for your brand is higher. They may have an interest after 2 months as well. So that is also possible. But when you just rely on paid ads, the probability is very low, that somebody sees your ad every single week, 2 times a week or 3 times a week. And so the cost to reach 1000 people, if you calculate, Facebook ads is higher, Google ads is even more than Facebook ads, and email marketing is very low. And email marketing has like the conversion rate, or 36% to 40%. And the profit optimization is so they keep running the successful ad campaigns, you have to keep running them, and but they add email to squeeze every drop of profit from the traffic they're already paying for. So you have already paid for those traffic, now you are converting them, and you are not paying in email marketing, you are paying a very few, you're paying basically few cents compared to what you're paying for to acquire them. So why won't you do email marketing? So it doesn't make sense. So you will use your emails to recover 15% of your abandoned cards, and increase the repeat purchase cycle. Email automations and email campaigns as well. Email automations would be, you if somebody does purchase, you can have an upsell automation and cross sell automation, and reactivate dormant customers. So if somebody has stops engaging with your brand, so that's the main thing. If somebody stops engaging with your brand, it's very to reach to them through. But how would you reach them? Through paid ads. It would be a lot harder, and the probability that they just scroll past your ad is higher, and it's slower in email. While your competitors, they just keep on spending on your paid ads. You will be building an email list. You will be building a real asset for your business if you start email marketing today. Forget what has already happened, and you may have ignored email for a long time. We have a brand that started in 2020, and it's 2025, and they just hired us in 2025. They didn't do any email marketing for 5 years, and now they're starting. So it's never too late. You should just start whenever you can. And the current approach is just basically you're spending much on ads, uh, and then the total purchase, the average order value and total purchase is only once, versus you can get a lot more repeat purchases with emails. And the bottom line is, you never have to stop the ad campaigns. They have to work alongside the emails, but you just have to make sure. But what if you could get 50% more value from every single customer you are already paying for. And yeah, that's about it. And I have also linked email flows that I have mentioned in other of my YouTube videos as well. We have like the full email automation setup. Hey, so setting this up would make sure that you are squeezing every cent out of your customers, and you are slicing your emails to the best of potential. Here you can see whiteboard of all the flows. Here you can see of each YouTube video of each flow, and then complete guide of each individual flow. So if you quickly go through the whiteboard only and not go to the each email, you will be able to see what sort of automation that this document contains. It has like this welcome, best can performance, and then site abandonment, browse abandonment, abandoned cart here, and then post purchase, review request, replenishment, win back, sunset, VIP, non engagers, mandate, refresh is the all the automations. And yeah, thank you. If you have any, reach me out in the comment section or me connect me with on